And what's this? I see there is a helmet in your possession that does not belong to you. It's... Do you comprehend what you are asking me to do? You are asking me to abandon millennia of work. The very thought of it aggrieves me. And yet, you have left me with no choice, have you? If I agree, I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Hold now!
You must stop this from happening.
And here you are. I've been waiting for you, Dovahkiin. Of course, to me, your memories are an open tome. To begin with, I know you have trespassed countless times against others of your kind. And what's this? I see there is a helmet in your possession that does not belong to you. It's... You kill me? That is not possible. And yet, I see you speak the truth. You have come unstuck from your own time. Your presence here is unnatural. Well then, Dovahkiin, why have you returned with this grim trophy? Have you come simply to gloat of your foul deed? Do you comprehend what you are asking me to do? You are asking me to abandon millennia of work. The very thought of it grieves me. And yet, you have left me with no choice, have you? If I agree, I will destroy my life's work. But if I refuse, you will destroy me. Well played, Dovahkiin. You will have your wish. I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish. But I warn you, Dovahkiin, making these changes will create a paradox in time. The events that brought you here will never have taken place. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering with the past. Now, are you ready? Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
Hey, you startled me there. Wait, I know you. You're... No, that can't be right. For a moment there I thought you were... You know, the one the statue was meant to honor.
Cassia! Oh, I completely forgot. I asked her to wait for me at the top of the lift and... I guess I got so tied up in this place that I lost track of time.
I'd better head back up and let her know I'm alright. Hey, do you want to come with me? We can chat along the way. Great. Follow me. Let's run back up, shall we? Don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer. So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here. I guess it's been... what? A few days. I'll be honest. I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city, and the history of this place is amazing. Did you know that up until about 7 years ago, they had what they called the Dwarves' Law? Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out, so they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange woman appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say she just walked out of the lake house, like she owned the place.
Yeah, is there something you want?
Walked into this quarry, into a field of deadly radiation, like it was nothing. Like it hadn't killed people before her. And then, the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time.
And the sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire cavern, bursts into flame and explodes.
And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years. So of course, people start wondering, did she just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the Dwarves' Law going? Who was she? Was she still alive? So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. But now the whole place is empty. But all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of the stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
Hey, I recognize you. You're the one who ruined this place 7 years ago. I work in a bloody quarry now, thanks to you. What is it? Came here to gloat, did you? Well, go on. Look at me. Working the mines like a peasant. And did you hear Saphira left me at the first chance she got? Is that what you wanted to hear? Are you happy now? Get lost. You sicken me.
You're the one from the statue. Oh, hello. I've been well, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I went back to Solitude to rejoin the Imperial Legion not long after the city opened up. Believe it or not, I completed 3 tours of duty, but then I took an arrow to the... well, to cut a long story short, they made me retire. So I came back here. Best city in all of Skyrim, if you ask me. Now that bloody Dwarves' Law is gone. You deserve a medal for what you did. But this'll have to do. Here, take this. A small token of my appreciation. You'll always be welcome here.
Hello there, young lady. You look nice. Can't complain, my friend. You know, not long after they executed Metellus, turns out he was behind Macy's disappearance. They made me Jarl. It was a bit of a shock, to be honest. But I guess they wanted someone who wasn't at all like Metellus. Jarl Galvar. Still sounds strange to me. And I guess I have you to thank for it. If you hadn't freed us from the dwarves' laws, Ulrin could never have overthrown Metellus. So, thanks. I imagine you'll be moving on soon, but you'll always be welcome here. We even kept your chambers exactly as you left them. Hello there, friend.
Welcome back. You've been gone a long time. Well, let's see. That was 7 years ago? A lot has changed since then. For the better. I'm married to Gulvar now. Sorry, that's Jarl Gulvar. He still talks about you. And how he saw you come out of the old Jarl's lake house. You gave him a real fright, though he wouldn't have showed it. I know he'd be happy to see you again. You should go and say hello, if you haven't already.
Hello there, friend.
Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discoveries? Wonderful, actually. Gaia and I are still researching this place, of course. But now we get to share our research with the outside world. But I must ask, what happened down there, under the city? What did you do? You convinced him, you say? Well, if it is as you say, you must be terrifyingly persuasive. I only wish I could have been there to see it. I can see that you have somewhere else to be. But perhaps one day, when you have the time, you'll let me record your story in my journal for posterity.
Oh, hello. Do you like my fancy new clothes?
Wait, aren't you? Yes, it is you. You came back after all this time. Great. Braun and I are still working together toward a better understanding of the dwarves. But personally, I think the greatest mystery in this place is you. I mean, you showed up 7 years ago out of the lake house and charged down into the tunnels like a knight in shining armor. Then the city transforms around us, and you're just gone. So I have to ask, where have you been all this time? You're a time traveler? Incredible! I suppose that explains your sudden appearance as well. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I have to write all this down. Now, where did I leave my research note?
Oh, it's you. I didn't think we'd ever see you again.
Have we met? Better, thank you. You know, all that time I was looking after Brandis, I remember him telling me about the ancient evil under the earth. I really thought he was mad, but I guess he was right after all. Well, I'm glad you were able to finish what he started, whatever you did down there. So, on behalf of Brandis and Leandris, thank you. I like to think their souls are at rest now.
Wait, are you wearing... Strange. You're wearing the same armor as me. I mean, it's exactly the same. Better. Now that I know I'm not being watched anymore. Still, someone has to protect this place, and that someone is me. So you might have taken down some old dwarves or whatever. But if you start any trouble here, you're going to find yourself toe-to-toe with me.
Hey, I know who you are. It's wonderful to see you again. Oh, you wouldn't believe what a difference it's made. Habik and I finally felt safe enough to have another son. His name's Malik and he's 6. He's just discovered his love for running. And fortunately, running isn't something Habik and I have to do anymore. We're safe here. I have no idea what you did to bring an end to the Dwarves' Law, but whatever it was, thank you so much. We'll never forget you. Thank the gods you're all right. I kept you so long.
I know. Sorry, Cass. I lost track of time again. It's just that this city is so amazing. You have to come down with me and see it for yourself. I promise. It's perfectly safe.
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Now, I promised you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have it. Thanks again. My brother and I are in your debt. It's a beautiful city, isn't it?
That's some beautiful armor you've got there. Much better than the battered old dwarven stuff I usually see. Much better, thanks. This place has really turned around. Miranda and I were finally able to have another son. He's probably around here, somewhere. And now that the city has opened up, we have a bit of trade. So the store is doing much better too. And if you really are who I think you are, then I have to thank you for it. So, thank you. You did a great thing. For all of us. See you again soon, I hope.
Hey, it's been a long time between drinks. You really set the rumor mill spinning last time you were here. I've been great, especially after that pig Metellus got what was coming to him. Did you hear Elrin and Maisie left together not long afterwards? Can't say I blame them. If I were Maisie locked up in the Jarl's secret prison like that, I'd be wanting to get far away from here too. And Marius, that creepy Imperial, turned out to be a member of the Dark Brotherhood named Quintus. But he slithered away without causing any trouble. Other than that, we're all a little older and wiser. But you? You don't look like you've aged a day in the last 7 years. You must tell me your secret over a mug of fine moonshine one day. Come and visit me again anytime you like.
Hello there, friend.